Welcome back, it's time for game number 3 right here. Will be played on Dusk Towers. And yeah, it's still the clan war in the Alpha SC2 Team League Finals. And yeah, the players playing right now, choosing pretty good colors for any team games, but never mind, we will have this. Yeah, bottom left hand corner we have for HDGame the purple Protoss, Mr. Lisandro. And spawning in the top right hand corner, choosing pink as his color, playing for True Esports, Mr. Reynor. And yeah, we see he's going for the expansion at the offensive second base, let's call it. Adding gas and pool afterwards, so pretty standard. Lisandro himself going for the Nexus after having built the gateway, and yeah, it was after the gateway. Adding a second gas now. Speed has been started for Reynor, and yeah, this will be another PvZ right here. And yeah, let's see if Lisandro maybe is just going for the same push that we saw Easy just going for. But I think this time it would be harder due to the fact that the choke isn't as big as the one on Prime Terraces. At least the one to the second base. This represents the base, the main base ramp, let's call it. I mean, if you want to attack the third base, or if Lisandro takes the third base, then yeah, this choke is pretty easy to overcome, even with some force fields and stuff. But yeah, if Lisandro plays safe and just goes out with some units, then yeah, he might be fine right here. Yeah, Reynor going for third base. And yeah, we will have a Stargate, there we go. But what will we see out of that? I think, yeah, will it be Phoenix instantly? Maybe he can play an Oracle beforehand. I mean, an Oracle isn't that good against Zergs, because yeah, if the Zerg is just going for the queens, then yeah, you have something to fight against the Oracles anyways. And at the same time, having the Oracle maybe around the time where your opponent is trying to attack, so if Reynor wants to move out and you just have the revelation on his units, then you can see where he is all of the time, and that's pretty nice to have. But yeah, we see Phoenix is the first unit of choice, and therefore he will go on building Phoenix. We see some creep going down from Reynor already. I really like creep every time. We have a second queen at the third base. We have an Evo chamber going down, but it's just one gas until now, so we will have lots of more drones. Was just 8, now it's 7, some overlords being added now. And I think he will need them, due to the fact that there are those Phoenix, and they will be flying around the map, getting at least one more. But we see Reynor having lots of freed up supply stuff right there. And yeah, Lisandro might now be going for the third base, sending his adepts out, sending his mothership core over. And yeah, flying around with just 2 Phoenix, having a third one, building a fourth one, so he will go for some more Phoenix. At the same time, we have lots of links in production, so we might actually see some link push to just try to delay the third base here. And yeah, the number of links is pretty nice there. But what will these Phoenix 2 do in the meantime? And if those adepts are out on the map, and if you step on creep and you're getting surrounded by the Zerglings, and this is pretty nice for you, man. Yeah, now the question is how many of them can he actually kill? And I think it was 4. Yeah, 4 of them get away. But still, those Zerglings are on the hunt, and he wants to get those adepts. Will he lift some of them? No, he won't. We'll get one more before being forced away. Some sentries are there, so force field maybe for this position or over here might be available, so not the biggest of threats at the moment. And we see Lisandro instantly going for some wall off right here, so he really wants to have the Photonova charges to work pretty well against anything that is running in, and he wants to have effective force fields going down from those two sentries. And yeah, let's watch the Phoenix. There are some. How many worker kills do we actually have? Some, but not that many. He has 6 Phoenix, which is a pretty high number, I think. Since he saw that there's some queens pretty early, I think going for more than 4, you shouldn't go for more than at maximum 5, I think. 4 is pretty okay. 5 should be the maximum number. 6, I don't know why he's going for 6. I mean, it's not the biggest of more investment, but it's somehow more. And he will lose one of them to a Spore Crawler. Oh boy. That's unfortunate there. And yeah, we have some Spine going up here. We have some Spores over here. 4th base is there. And we have lots of Queens actually. And what might be the plan behind this? I mean, you could go for a Nidus with lots of Queens. Is a possibility. But we also see the Hydralisk Den being morphed already to the Lurker Den. So can be anything right now. I think a Nidus would be pretty nice. So yeah, what do we see? We actually have more Phoenix in production. He's up to 10 now. Building some more gateways. Going for the Zealot charge. Going for +1 ground weapons. And going for immortals, a cannon. So he's mixing a lot of stuff right there. And I think he should... I think that it's pretty good. I mean, he has no stalkers, and the later the game goes, the more time is there, is passing, the worse stalkers would get. And so I think he's just focusing on having those Phoenix as anti-air defense and anti-air attack units in general, instead of going for some stalkers that might not be worth that much later on in the game. Whereas Zealots and Immortals are pretty strong even in the late game with the upgrades and can snipe stuff and yeah, tank a lot of shots there. And yeah, we have some units out, Zerglings running in, but yeah, with Arkans in the mix, not that much Reynor can do here. But he's sending in some links over here and he's sneaking by on the left hand side. But I think Mothership Core is in position, so Photonova charges would be there. But he's... Nice move there from Lisandro, lifting his own Immortal to save it against those Zerglings. Good job there. So yeah, I think the army Lisandro has is pretty good right here. He will be fine against Zerglings. The question is, what will he be facing next? Lots of lurkers are here, some more being warped, and we see that there is the Greater Spire on the way. Where is it? Is it this one? No. Man, am I blind? What's going on? Okay, it has finished, but let's watch the fight. We have some observers here, so that's pretty nice for the Protoss player, but I'm not sure if that's going to end the game, but lifting some queens, that might be it. And yeah, having taken out all of these lurkers, oh no, he didn't take out all of them, and he has no observer left. So he's forced to go back. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is there another observer? No, there's not. So yeah, he can just run past them and try to get inside of the second base right there. And I think this army looks pretty good for Lisandro. I mean, with only having the Zerglings and some Infestors, that's pretty nice. But Broodlord's coming into play, and these might be the game changers. But you need to be careful with these Phoenix, or against these Phoenix. There's not that much anti-air being left for the Zerg. I mean, he has some Corruptors, but he needs to rebuild them too, since he morphed lots of them to Broodlords actually. And yeah, we have some warp and pylons. The situation overall is like both players having 4 bases. That's pretty okay. Reynor actually having more supply now, and we see Void Rays on the way for Lisandro. Or at least one Void Ray. But it's something. It's the start of an army. And yeah, now we see Reynor, and he might just try to bait Lisandro in this lurker trap right there. And yeah, if he can get a good fungal there, this would be pretty hard to deal with, since the Broodlords will throw in so many Broodlings. And yeah, this 4th base is going to be history in just a second, so this is not lasting that much longer. And it seems like, Reynor, do you really want to go back now? I mean, those queens are pretty much exposed. It's closing the rocks now. But why? Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to prevent the Protoss from maybe blinking on top of this thing and following the Broodlords. But I don't know if that's the case. And yeah, we find ourselves in a place where Lisandro actually is up in terms of army supply, but facing these Broodlords is pretty hard. And if you blink underneath them, yeah, you will be fungled. And there is a fungal going down. Lots of Broodlings streaming in. Still a fungal on top of the whole army of the Protoss players. So he cannot go back right here. Some lurkers still there. Those immortals will go down. He has two Void Rays right here, but will this be enough? Reynor is overwhelming a little bit right here. 110 to 60 supply. This looks pretty good for Reynor now, and with having those 3 units in the Broodlings, and he's blinking forward trying to take out some of those Broodlords, but this is not going to happen against those queens underneath them with the transfuses, and the GG has been called right here from Lisandro, which means True Esports takes game number 3. Reynor wins right here. And yeah, brings the lead to True Esports.